one thing that's really funny I want to share with our listeners out there is there is a sign with our clients, and when we know that it's time to pull back, is when they come and talk to us on an urgent matter, and then they say, "But wait, I got no time to talk to you about this. I'm too busy to have coaching sessions. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to see a doctor because of that pain in my chest." When you're too busy to do the important stuff, something's wrong. That's the when that you gotta grab on and as a trigger, as a signal.
That's a major
that's a real signal.
That's
When you
loud
don't have
speaker.
time to look after yourself. Good morning, everyone. Yes, it's another fun episode of Career Success with Adrian and Yan. It's Friday once again.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? It's Friday. I'm not awake yet,
As you can tell, I've had one too many cups of coffee again.
and I haven't had any.
I was up very early this morning because the dog was barking. So,
I haven't had any. I gave up coffee, so I'm sad.
but wow, looky here. It's already June, so it's half the year's almost gone.
That's scary.
And we've been extremely busy this half year. We are launching 2 books actually. So we are having our big one coming up. It's called Your 7 Career Currencies, and we're also launching another book, especially for HR managers and business leaders, called The Responsible Retrenchment Guide. So that's going to be exciting.
You keep changing the title.
Yes.
It's called Responsible Retrenchment, the Exit Management Guide, and version 2. So it's an updated version of our 2019 book, and yes, it's still in the press.
Title's still pending.
It's getting published soon.
Yes, it's going to be fun. So anyway, thanks for joining us, especially for our listeners on Spotify. You know who you are. My name is Adrian, and I'm the CEO and founder of Career Agility International. And Yen's our co-founder and executive director. And she has some interesting comments about today's topic. And today we're talking about
Quitting, but I just want everyone to keep calm and career on.
Yeah, that's true. Today we're talking about quitting.
Quitting. Is it very controversial, isn't it?
Yeah, especially since our former minister, Koh Poh Koon, he resigned from his ministerial positions.
He didn't resign. He dropped the portfolio. It's a very different terminology because he never left his employer. I mean, the word resigned is technically correct,
yes,
because he had to officially make it official.
He resigned. He dropped it. He resigned. He quit.
He dropped one of the portfolios because sometimes
he dropped 2 ministerial positions.
Okay. You know, in our corporate lives, we carry multiple roles, multiple job titles, and in a corporate world, again, I don't know about the ministerial life. It's okay to maybe step away from 1 or 2 things when things get too much.
Yeah. And that's why today we wanted to talk about quitting. Is quitting a good move? What are our thoughts around quitting? Because a lot of people have been asking us for our opinions about the minister who quit his 2 portfolios, dropped his 2 portfolios, Yen, okay. And what our thoughts are about it. And one of the fun things which we always argue about is this saying, winners never quit, quitters never win.
Which is very linear and very binary in its logic, and because without context, the statement does not apply. It doesn't apply to everyone.
Yeah, for me, I think that quitting isn't always bad.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an old Japanese saying that if you are on a wrong train, the longer you stay on a wrong train, the further away you get from.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
forget about sayings. I'm just thinking, like, if you are on the wrong boat and it's the wrong choice, don't keep going at it.
Yeah.
Because there's this there's a sense that I've already put in so much.
Yes.
Then I really should not waste it. And people use those terms all the time, but that's not true.
Especially the sunk cost fallacy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Because I put in so much. If I pull out now, it's going to be very disappointing.
Yeah, I'll disappoint so many people. Then other people's expectations.
And everyone's going to talk about me.
Yeah.
So today we wanted to talk about quitting, why it's not always a bad idea, or what do you quit, when do you quit, and how do you quit?
Again, context is very important. So please don't listen to us and say, oh, Adrian and Yan said it was okay to quit, so I'm going to quit. Please don't do that. If you are in a conundrum, do reach out to us and we'll be happy to provide some perspective and share some insight. info@careeragility.org. Don't go it alone. Yeah.
Well, here are some things that you should quit.
Yes.
Number 1.
A bad boss.
Bad boss, smoking and alcoholism.
Glass ceiling, too much stress,
Yes.
health problems.
Yes.
So a lot of reasons.
A pet that doesn't like you. Yeah, so those are things that you should quit. I mean, sometimes it's very clear when you're in an abusive relationship with the boss, or the politics is just getting so bad to the point where you can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
Then
Especially if your health is at
Yeah.
stake. I think no matter what, you never compromise on your health. Like if your heart is about to give out or you're covered in rashes, no. Let the job go because you need to recover first.
Remember one of our clients, she was in the company for over 15 years,
Yeah.
and she was in poorest of health. She had eczema, breaking down, every damn thing she had.
Yeah.
And when she got retrenched, she quit, she was miraculously healed.
And lost weight
Yeah.
and looked amazing.
Yeah, correct.
It's sometimes
So it's and she said I should have quit earlier, but she quit earlier, she would have gotten the package anyway. So sometimes, but it's not about quitting entirely, like what you said. I like what you just actually mentioned about not quitting entirely, but dropping portfolios.
Yeah.
So it's not about just about when or how to quit, but it's what to quit.
Yeah.
So if you are just having too many things on your plate, right?
Yep.
But then how do you choose what to quit?
This is a very very obvious symptom of a lot of the wonderful career people, corporate careerists that we coach, because they're so capable. So your leaders keep giving you, you know how it is, right? We reward good performance with
More work.
More work. Yeah. So these people end up, really bandwidth is just maxed to the limit, but it is not sustainable. But because you give your leaders an impression that you're fine, don't worry, I've got it handled. And then the other thing that I hear a lot, they don't know how to delegate, or they feel that the risk of delegating is very dangerous and they don't want to delegate.
Like me, I'm a control freak.
Yeah, I mean, so they end up, being in this pressure cooker situation with just more and more expectations, and then they're like ready to blow. And then next thing you know, they've got no hair.
Unfortunately.
or they're turning grey, or
The sad thing
there are
about
other
it,
health issues.
The sad thing about it is sometimes we're just so busy with the work and the KPIs and everything. You don't know that you're becoming like that boiled frog.
And then what happens is that when you do go on vacation, the first day of vacation you get sick.
Oh, that's so sad.
Because that's what happens with people who keep up on this punishing pace.
But sometimes it's not just about the workload that you need to quit. Sometimes it's if you see your industry is failing.
Yeah.
Or dropping off.
Oh, yes. If you have the foresight.
Or if your role, it's like, for instance, if I was in the encyclopedia business like 10 years ago, I would have just quit long ago. The magazine business, I don't know why there are still magazines out there.
And that's why Devil Wears Prada
flies.
2, the Devil Wears Prada 2. It's all about that. It's
Oh,
all
really?
about staying. Yeah, anyway.
Okay,
a good movie.
I got to catch it. But then again, for me, it's like the signs are all there. So sometimes you don't have to just quit the boss or quit the company. Sometimes you may have to quit industry or maybe even quit the role.
I mean, if you have the ability to foresee the future, a lot of us don't.
Yeah.
And again, with the sunk cost fallacy you mentioned earlier, like, I mean, I've been in
I've
this
spent
industry 30
25
years.
years in the industry.
Why would I
It's so
leave the
sad.
magazine now? Because it's all I know.
Yeah.
Who would hire me?
Yeah. I mean,
Or
I've been repairing typewriters and pages for the longest time now.
It's artisan at this point.
I think it is. As far as workload is concerned, back to the workload issue again. One of my ex-bosses, he said something interesting. He envisions us like in a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
In the old days, if you want to get higher, sometimes you just have to drop the sandbags out.
Yeah.
So you just drop sandbags. You just drop sandbags. You can actually go up higher, especially if it's a mountain coming at you.
Yes.
That's why they have sandbags there in the first place. So you just drop, you go up lighter, go up, throw until there's no more sandbags left.
Easier said than done. One of the things that it's so easy to say, you just drop one of your portfolios. Yeah, right. But a lot of us, it's so easy to say drop something.
Yeah.
It's not
It's
easy
true.
to do.
That's
it's
why.
really, really, really hard to
and-
drop something. And the fallout can be very, very big.
Yeah.
So like our minister, the fallout, it's all over the news. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like wondering why.
Yeah.
What was the
and
trigger?
all the rumors
There's a lot of
floating
rumor.
around.
There's a lot of,
know.
like,
But
you
you can't avoid all that.
But I think he
honestly.
did the right thing because, family comes first. Number one should be your health. And then after that, your family, right? I mean, they're both very high up there.
I think health comes first.
Well, yes. But
Because
also
if
your
you're in
family.
poor health, you can't take care of your family either. So
Yeah, but sometimes without your family, you will be in poor health.
yeah.
So,
Chicken So
Yeah.
have both the chicken and the egg. So
Yeah.
it's about what to quit. And you don't have to quit everything wholesale. Maybe you just drop some sandbags.
Maybe
off.
have an adult discussion with your leaders about what you're capable of and who can take over some of your smaller portfolios so that you can accelerate in the right direction and have other people progress in the things that you are letting go,
And especially more so in today when we are asked to do more with less.
Yeah.
And then it just gets piled on and on
Yeah,
and on
yeah,
and on.
yeah.
And then suddenly you ask for more resources. Sorry, we got not enough manpower. And
I
then
was having a
yeah.
conversation with a procurement person not too long ago, and we were talking to him. I was talking to him about the stress of procurement work, because now you're working still 16-hour days, and you're like, wow, 16-hour days, but AI should help. And I'm like, no. With AI, they're gonna make you still work 16-hour days, but do more.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
Anyway.
That's tough. That's the world it is today. So besides what to quit, I think the other thing we need to think about is when to quit. So when do we quit? When I've popped a vein in my brain and I'm in coma? Or?
Too late, man. Again, context matters. So I won't answer that question. It's not fair. It's not fair. I think you have to know when you're ready, and then you have
But
to
sometimes
plan.
you don't read the signs lah.
Then you come to us, we help you read the signs, we give you the vocabulary so that you can have a proper conversation and not be blindsided. Or sometimes when you think about it, the risk is quite high, because if you open the door and indicate to your leaders that you cannot handle it, immediately they're going to
they think that
reduce
this-
points, minus marks, low bonus, no more opportunities. You told me you can't hack it, but not in those words. But that's the indication, isn't it, that you're not
That's
capable.
a subtle underlying message here. You may be vibing out lah.
If you're burning out
Yeah.
as a leader, and I'm like, okay, fine, then I'll put you out to pasture and
And that's the
slowly
fear.
and slowly
But
open
it may be an irrational fear.
Well, it depends on your relationship with your boss. Because if you
True.
have a negative relationship with your leader, then it can be very
Actually, if you have a
very
negative
dangerous.
relationship with your leader, anything you say and do will be perceived negatively anyway.
Actually,
right?
that's true. That's
So
true.
say, I want to take more work. Yeah, right, but you look very bogged down. I don't want any
Anyway.
more work.
Plan your exit, guys.
One
Just
thing that's
plan your exit.
really funny, I want to share with our listeners out there, is there is a sign with our clients, and when we know that it's time to pull back, is when they come and talk to us on an urgent matter, and then they say, but wait, I got no time to talk to you about this. I'm too busy to have coaching sessions. I'm too busy. I'm too busy to see a doctor because of that pain in my chest. When you're too busy to do the important
Something's
stuff,
wrong.
something's wrong. That's the when that you're gonna grab on and as a
think
trigger,
that's
as a signal.
a major
That's a real
signal.
signal.
That's
when
a
you're-
loud- that's
when
a
you don't
loudspeaker.
have time to look after yourself.
That's a loudspeaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sad, but I've seen a lot of people
I
go that
think
way.
what a lot of interestingly, there are clients who come to us saying, "I'm going to quit. I need your help. Help me land another job." And then we give them perspective. We provide them all the tools. We provide them all the collateral to get their job search ready. But because we gave them perspective, they end up not quitting,
Yeah, they manage.
because they know that sometimes there's still opportunity. There's still opportunity for growth within the
And
organization.
there are options. So
But
they
I
don't feel
think
so trapped.
what our clients need, or what our listeners need, is really an exit strategy.
Yeah.
Something that you know that you can pull out as your final joker,
Yeah.
in your poker game.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you use jokers in poker game.
No, they don't use
but,
jokers in
But,
poker
your trump card, right? Something that you can use. It gives you a sense of, I
Control.
guess, risk management.
Yeah, some sense of
that
control.
that if things go really badly, you can always mobilize your second plan B, and you'll be okay.
Yeah. So when to quit, I think you have to listen to your gut. And sometimes your gut, if you have IBS, then your gut's really telling you to quit. or chronic gut
Which
pain.
could probably be a symptom
It is.
of stress and burnout.
It is.
It is, yeah.
So that's why you have to literally listen to your gut. But as I said earlier, there are certain symptoms, certain signs where it's like if you go back home late at night every night and your kid doesn't recognize you anymore. Then it's like, Mommy, who's that uncle in the room? Yeah, then you're in trouble. Of course, I kid. But these are signs. The last thing we want to talk about is, how do you quit? Do you just walk into the boss and go, I quit, I walk out of here?
Don't rage quit. I don't think that's healthy for anyone. especially your brand and your reputation. So don't do that.
Okay, so how do you quit?
Well, write a letter. Don't toss it. If you need help writing that letter, go to your AI and ask it for diplomacy and a nice way of saying thank you for your time.
Make sure your AI is in a good mood when you ask, otherwise it's going to sabotage you.
Well, I think you need to lay out your plans properly so that you don't, emotionally make something that's going to blow back on you. Yeah.
I think the first thing we need to do before even marching into the boss's office is, I think you need to give yourself permission to quit.
Don't march.
Yeah. Okay, fine. No, this is my limit, or I'm going to quit when these things happen.
But I also think it's really unfair.
And then it's okay to quit.
I also think it's really unfair that you are the one making the decision based on your own perceived measurements. Because sometimes your leader really didn't know that you are facing issues.
Yeah.
Give them a chance to rectify and fix that situation, because for all you know, maybe they really value your input. So I think, give them some grace.
Yeah.
Give them the benefit of the doubt. Don't just like, oh, okay, this was strike 3, this is it, and then suddenly you send a letter and the boss is blindsided. That's not fair either.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need to have an adult conversation with the boss.
And then from that conversation, you'll know, yes, it's going to happen, and I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. But even before that happens, I think you need to, once again, talk to yourself, to give yourself permission to quit certain parts or quit entirely. Because a lot of times, our clients come to us and talk to us. All they want is actually some affirmation that it's okay to quit.
Yeah.
And it's as easy as that. Does it mean I can quit? I mean, it's okay. I'm 53 years old. I can quit my job without looking back. Yeah, you can. Yeah. I want to quit with no job in hand. Can I do it? Yeah, sure.
Yes.
If every other currency of yours is aligned, yeah, sure. Why not? See, so sometimes all it takes is just a discussion with us. So if you are in a situation where you're feeling like you're in your breaking point, come talk to us.
Again, context matters. We just said it was okay to quit, but we don't want you to just quit because context matters.
That's true.
Take care of yourself. Stay calm.
And carry on.